Ezreal is absolutely giga broken right now. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and I just want to show you. Okay, so it was really hard for me to make an Ezreal video for the simple reason that Ezreal was so good that I pretty much hard carried every single game. And wait, let's go to Ezreal again. Like, look at this. This was the Garen video, and then but like every single Ezreal video was just a stomp. Like I stomped the enemy so hard. And even if we go to my Smurf, like I played so many games to just to get this stupid video because he's so strong. Like look at this, look at this. Wait a minute. So the only games that I lost was just some bad games. But look at this. Like oh oops, that's I want to scroll down a little further for you guys. I want to scroll down a little further just to show you some other work that has been in progress. Just showing you guys. All right. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what the build part is gonna be of Ezreal. There's timestamps in the description to skip to the gameplay immediately. So, yet again, I tested out many different builds. I have two builds for you guys on Ezreal, and I have some updates about how to build him well. So, first of all, the normal build, the carry build. This is pretty much always gonna be your build, except for like 10% of the game. So 90% of the times, this is gonna be your build. You start with a mana immune, and so I've tested this out as well. Do you start with a sapphire crystal? Or do you start with the longsword? The answer is longsword. So I used to start with a sapphire crystal pretty much always, and I used to tell you guys it's good because you can spam your abilities, but let me tell you another thing right now. Starting off with a longsword is basically like starting with a champion rune, and even stronger. You will deal so much more damage. It's true that you're going to be delaying your Muramana a little bit. It's not even that bad because in the early game you're only going to get 5 mana per stack. You're only going to be delaying it a little bit. But the compensation that you get for it is you're going to be much stronger in the early game. If you go for the Sapphire's Crystal first item, you're going to be so weak. Like, sure, you'll be super strong late game, but you're going to be so weak in the early game. Like, you just can't win your lane so easily. Ezreal was already pretty weak in the early game. That's why you really need to get the longsword in the early game. So finish your mana immune before the first dragon. You should always be able to finish the mana immune before the first dragon. Literally always. Even if you die before the first dragon. The item costs 2,700 gold. As I said, you can always get it before the first dragon. For the boots that you go for, it's either Glutinous Greaves or Ionian Boots of Lucidity. Do you have a support that provides healing, like Nami, Soraka, Sona, you know what I'm saying, Janna? If you have a support that provides a lot of barriers and healing, then you always go for the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. If you have a Braum, Alistar, or just a support that doesn't provide healing, and you feel like you need it, then boom, you get the Glutinous Greaves and you're gonna be healing, right? So next item is going to be Trinity Force, and there is one thing about this item that you want to get ASAP, which is the Sheen. You even want to get Sheen before boots, guys. Like, I'm seriously telling you, if you have 900 gold after your mana immune and you go back, you do not buy boots. You stay without boots and you get the Sheen. Sheen is an absolute monstrous power spike of Ezreal. Every single time you hit your first ability, it procs the Sheen. So after that, get the Trinity Force. This is basically where you enter the strong Ezreal. You're going to be able to do a lot of damage, but you're still going to struggle a little bit against tanks. But that's why we have the Seora's Grudge. So I used to build the Blade of the Rune King third item, but after careful testing and, considering different builds, this is my favorite build now. Get the Seora's Grudge. It's true that you'll do a little less sustained damage, but first of all, you'll have slows on your attacks. Secondly, you're going to be shredding through their tanks. You're going to have a lot of armor penetration. It's just a better item to go for as your third item. Fourth item, Blade of the Rune King. Perfect item for Ezreal, because when you combine his abilities, and I'll show you how to do that during the game, you're going to be hitting a lot of basic attacks, right? And you're going to be shredding their HP, because it deals 6% of the enemy's current health damage. And then lastly, you either get a Guardian Angel, if you need a Guardian Angel, or you get a Death's Dance. Sorry, where is Death's Dance? Death's Dance. Or you can get a Maw of Marmortius. This one is really good if you're against a lot of ability power. Do not forget about this item. For the enchantment, there's a few that you can go for. You can go for Stasis Enchant, if you need a Stasis, of course, like against a Fizz and stuff like that. You can go for Protobelt if you want another dash. You can go for Quicksilver Enchant if the enemy has insane CC like a Varus, Morgana, and etc. And that is it. So for the roots, you always go for Conqueror. No-brainer. Second rune, Hunter Vampirism. So Brutal, they nerfed Brutal, guys. It only gives you 7 attack damage now. It doesn't give you the armor penetration anymore. It's just not worth it anymore on Ezreal, like not at all. Gathering Storm, not quite worth it. I mean, of course it's strong in the late game, but it just doesn't feel that strong. Hunter Vampirism does feel strong. You know, it only takes like one fight, one good fight, and you're gonna have all the Vampirism stacks. It's gonna give you a lot of bonus attack damage, you know, 10 attack damage, which is already more than the Brutal, and it's gonna give you the Vampirism, which is really good, right? Really, really good. You can go for the Champion rune if you really want to dominate the early game. I don't really recommend it. I don't like the Champion rune personally, but I'm just telling you guys right now. For the third rune, you can go for Hunter Titan. You can go for conditioning. Conditioning for the late game. Like, if you have an easy early game, you can just get a conditioning to become unkillable in the late game. Hunter Titan, of course, against CC. And bone plating if the enemy has a lot of burst engages, right? Like a Zaya or something like that, or an Alistar. Yes, let's see. Yeah. Fourth rune, you can go for Mana Flow Band. Mana Flow Band is going to give you bonus attack damage. You know, first of all, it gives you mana. Secondly, because of the passive of the Muramana, it's going to be giving you bonus attack damage. It's like 9 attack damage or something because it takes 3% of it. So, you know, it's some bonus damage. Why the hell not? So if you want bonus damage in the late game, you get Mana Flow Band. If you want more sustain in the early game, you get Sweet Tooth because Sweet Tooth is broken. So you have to decide late game damage or early game sustain. That's what you have to go for. For the spells, you go for Barrier and Flash. Let me show you the other build real quick. If the enemy is full attack damage, you know, if they are full attack damage, go for this build. Let me tell you, it's an absolute disgusting build. You're gonna have so much armor. It's insane. Like, you go for the Mana Mune, then you go for the Plated Steel Caps, then you go for the Iceborne Gauntlet, and you go for a Mortal Reminder. Let me tell you the reason that you go for a Mortal Reminder and not Cerula's Grudge. Iceborne Gauntlet already slows the enemy. And Iceborne Gauntlet creates an area and it deals physical damage in this area. And the more armor you get, the bigger this area becomes. What does Mortal Reminder do? Dealing physical damage applies Grievous Wounds. So you're going to be applying Grievous Wounds to all of the enemies. Oh, come on. Don't do this. The next item, it depends. Do you want damage? If you want damage, you can get the Bladed Rune King, but you know, I really like going for full tank Ezreal. I go for the Guardian Angel and the Frozen Heart. Oh my god, what a disgusting item this is on Ezreal. It gives you 9 attack damage, yet again, because it gives you max mana, gives you a lot of abilities, and it reduces the enemy's attack speed, and it gives you the 70 armor. Like, every first ability that you hit on an enemy with this build is going to create a gigantic icy area, dealing damage and just really strong, guys. Really, really strong. Now for the runes, it's pretty much the same, but brutal here, or champion, because you want to oppress the enemy in the early game with this build. So, oops, that's the wrong build, oops. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay, and I want to remind you guys, I'm doing a skin giveaway. I'm not giving away 15 skins, I'm giving away 10 skins, but I'm giving away legendary skins. So if you win, you're gonna get a legendary skin. All you have to do is put down a comment under the video. It was really hard for me, as I said, to pick an Ezreal video for you guys, because I pretty much dominated every single Ezreal game. He's so strong. The 10% buff on his first ability, it's useless in the early game, let me tell you, but it skills like a truck. In the late game, I believe Ezreal has like 300 attack damage, 330, something like that. And his first ability got buffed by 10%. So what's gonna happen? It's gonna deal 30 more damage before armor. You know, armor is of course gonna block that. 30 damage every time you hit your first ability. That's a lot of damage, you know, that's a lot of damage. It skills super hard in the late game, guys. It's insane. Like, Ezreal was already strong. The only thing that it is about Ezreal is his early game sucks. Oh, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at what happens here. Okay, he's 1 HP. This is why I picked this video. I screwed up. Normally this is not supposed to happen, okay? Let me tell you what I wanted to do. Let me tell you my thought process here. Basically, Lulu was 1 HP. I was like, okay, I'm quickly gonna kill her and then go out. If I would have killed Lulu, we would have gotten out. But when I went in, Vayne had already popped the heal plant. She had already popped the heal plant. So Lulu was already getting healed and I was just getting screwed there, right? Like, she was already healed and I died. It's unfortunate, it is what it is. Like, of course I shouldn't dive like that, but I don't want to show you guys perfect videos. I want to show you guys videos of me completely screwing up as well, you know, that's fun. And this one game is super entertaining. You guys can learn a lot from it. Like, I really don't care to show how good I am at the game. I just want to provide quality entertainment. And this game, oh baby, is going to be quality entertainment. Because especially in this game, I'm gonna teach you guys how to, well, I'm not saying we won or lost, but how to get back from a bad situation in the early game, because you'll see it's gonna get much worse for me. Like, sure, it's all nice and stuff when you're dominating the game with Ezreal. Wow, look at me, I'm 5-0 on Ezreal early game. We all know that you can win the game like that. But what if you're behind on Ezreal? What if you're 0-3? Look, I'm getting ganked. Rammus with a beautiful, beautiful gank. I'm dead again. I'm dead again. Why did I die? So the power of Rammus is these insanely fast ganks, right? And I should have known. When you play against a Rammus, you either need to have really good vision, or you pretty much constantly need to play safe until you know where the Rammus is. Like, if I don't know where the Rammus is, I cannot overstep. I cannot overstep like I did right there. As you saw, I just died. Of course I will die. I mean, that's what happens. So, my mistake there was to overstep. Rammus is capitalizing perfectly on it, and I'm super behind right now. Like, I'm level 4, but how do you make a comeback from this? How do you? Let me tell you exactly how you do. First of all, it's a bad situation, right? Like, I'm not gonna deny it. This is not good. Vayne Lulu is getting fed. But what do I do now? So first things first, farm. This is the obvious answer. You need to farm. You need to farm as much as you can. And you need to farm safely. Look at how I'm farming right here. I'm freezing the lane. I made the Vayne lose a lot of farm. You see what I'm doing here? I froze the lane, and Vayne is 1000 gold ahead of me regardless of me freezing it, by the way. That's how behind I am. But this is exactly what you want to do. See how I'm just farming safely right here? I'm staying under my turret. I'm not pushing. Look, I'm not gonna push. I'm waiting. You see that? I'm waiting. Making the Vayne lose another cannon minion. It's okay, you know, it's okay. You need to focus. And now the wave is here yet again. I'm gonna farm. You know, I'm just gonna keep the wave on my side, because this is how you need to play when you're behind, and especially against the Rammus, because otherwise he's constantly gonna be ganking me. Now I'm gonna backport. The reason that I'm backporting is because I really need that mana immune. Me having a mana immune is gonna allow us to potentially have a fight, because Vayne already has a Blade of the Rune King. So me getting a mana immune at least gives me a little bit of power. Keep in mind, you're still very weak with a mana immune. Like, Ezreal really needs more items to be stronger. Jax is not doing anything. Jax should be getting the Rift Herald. I overextend again. I got a little mad here, but yeah, that was completely my fault. So let's take a look at, let's talk about what the hell happened here. Yeah, like, if I screw up, it's usually, the reason that I was saying this is because I was winning every single game. Like, look, okay, this is just a rant for me. I was literally winning every single game, and then this game, this is like the game that I was playing so badly on Ezreal, and of course I'm gonna show you guys this game. And I was like, if I screw up, we just lose, right? We just lose. What am I supposed to do? But no, that's not true. That's not true. How did I screw up? Of course, like, I shouldn't overstep like that. Rammus is gonna destroy you. I just really need to stay safe. Give them the dragon. It's fine. Like, I should have just given them the dragon. It's okay. Like, if we lose the dragon, it's fine. We can skill into the late game. We have a Soraka, and we can still win the game, right? I'm 0-3 right now. Let's take a look at my approach to the game. So, what is my approach going to be? Wait in my lane? No. My approach is going to be trying to find ways to get as much gold and experience as I can. As you can see, the enemy Vayne is doing a really good job at dodging my abilities as well. So it's just hard for me to do anything. Like, these enemies are just playing their lane pretty well. So I need to find a way to really feed myself in this game. Oh, that was a nice little poke. Yeah, you see that? So let's take a look at the map. You see that jungle right there? I shouldn't fight. This jungle right here is up. I have my eyes on it. You know, I have my eyes on the jungle, and all I'm thinking right now is, okay, when is it gonna be worth it for me to go and take the big fat brown jungle? Ah, there he is again. This time, as you can see, me and the Soraka are positioning safely. This is what we should have done throughout the entire game, but I completely screwed up my positioning, and you can see how badly it will cost you if you screw up your positioning like that, right? So I push the wave here, and I see the jungle. I'm thinking by myself, do I get the jungle or do I not get the jungle? So I'm backporting, you know, getting some items, but the reason that I'm backporting now, by the way, this is the perfect moment to backport. I have 1400 gold, which means I can get a Sheen and I can get boots. So that is quite literally the perfect moment to go back. This is a pretty decent power spike, you know, this is like, when you get the Sheen, it's a really good power spike for you, and you can take fights. But can we take fights now? Of course not, we're super behind. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a like. You know, it helps the channel and everything like that. And I want to hear your comments as well. Like, do you guys like? I mean, of course, I think you guys like seeing me get destroyed. Like ever so often, you know, like twice a week or something, I upload losing games because they're still very interesting. You know, most of the times losing games are like stomps, and it's just not interesting to watch. But this, like, you know, I have quite a lot of losing games where the enemy did really well. I made some mistakes and everything like that. Just very interesting to watch, and I think you guys are gonna love. You guys love those videos too. But I'm still gonna ask for your opinion on it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will like those videos too. Of course. I mean, I've made them before many times, and they got a lot of likes and comments, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm playing super passively now. Again, I just constantly have my eyes on our jungle. As you can see, I am actually trading a little better now with the Vayne. As I said, you want to be utilizing this power spike that Ezreal has, which is the Sheen. You will deal so much more damage with the Sheen. It's crazy. It's like crazy. I need to be careful. I'm overstepping again. Yeah, and my Soraka's gonna die because of me. Oh my god, this is my fault. Like, this is my fault. Soraka died because of me. Because I was overextending and Soraka was following me. Yet again, I made a horrible mistake. You see, like, this is so bad. I'm playing so bad right now. Oh, this is good for us though, is it? No, never mind. I died again. Wow, that Rammus is playing good, man. Like, we're just getting ganked 20 times in a row. It's a rough game. You know, this is a rough game. Like, the mental is really down for this game. So now here I was like, okay, screw it. The only way that we can win is if I hard farm. I don't even care about dragons. I need to farm. Like, I need to farm hardcore. They took my turret, so what am I gonna do? I'm 100% sure. I don't quite remember this game, but I'm 100% sure that I'm gonna take the jungle right now. There we go. Jax took the enemy blue buff, so I can take our blue buff. This is what I have to do. If I don't do this, I'm gonna get way too behind. So I'm taking the blue buff. I'm gonna take the big fat brown jungle, and I'm just gonna look for farm. Wherever I can find farm, I'm gonna look for it. Let's take a look at this. Boom. There's 180 gold. There's a lot of experience. This is what I need to do. They're taking Rift Herald. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I shouldn't even bother going for it. I just need to farm. Only when there is potential kills, that's when I should rotate. But there is no potential kills. I am farming. After this, I am probably gonna... Oh, actually, the enemy's overextending quite a lot. Now I should look at the map and see what's happening. There we go. I'm looking, and I decided, hey, you know what? There is potential here. We could win this fight, so I'm going to help them, of course. And let's take a look at what happens. There is a Vayne. I'm just trying to get to the Vayne. You see, boom, I hit her. Easy kill. 850 gold. Ultimate, look at this. Boom, there we get another kill. I really want this kill, so I flash to her, and boom, yet another kill. This is already the comeback. And although obviously we haven't quite made the comeback yet, this is what I needed. And now you can see, I don't just take the comeback, I go for more. I go for the enemy jungle, take their big fat brown guy as well. That's another 130 gold. Now you can see, from a 0-4 perspective, I farmed myself up 2,000 gold in like 1 minute. Or sorry, 1.5, 2 minutes. Which is a lot. And now, like, even, like, Vayne is still ahead. But I made a comeback. I made my comeback right now. I'm not super behind anymore. I can do something. But still not quite enough. So what am I going to do? Farm. You know, I'm still going to farm. And it's really good that my Jax is understanding this as well. He understands that I need to farm. He understands that I need to carry game. He's not even taking the lane, which is so amazing. Wow, I missed my first ability on the minions. That's kind of funny. So it's really good that this team actually also understands our win condition, which is me getting fed. So let's take a look. Boom, boom. I'm farming. You know, farming mid, farming jungle. There is no farm right now. What am I doing? Moving back to my lane. This is basically similar to the Jinx video that I made. Remember? Do you guys remember that Jinx video where I was super behind and I was just getting back? You see, I'm yet again taking farm. Taking this, going to my lane, and taking more farm. This is what I like to call hyper feeding yourself. This is not just normal feeding. I am hyper feeding myself. I'm just accumulating so much gold per minute that, like, I'm just getting fat. I'm getting fat from minions. I don't even need the kills. It's not even the kills that's getting me fat. It's the farm. Now I'm gonna push the turret, of course, you know. Just doing as much as I can. Oh, take a look at what I'm doing here, by the way. The reason that I was shooting my first ability right there is to reset my passive. Oh, I took that. Soraka's coming. That's why I'm fighting. You see? Look at the map, guys. Look at the map. There is a Soraka. Easy. No! It's fine, but it would have been better if I got the kill. But yeah, you see, you have to look at the map, and the girl Soraka got my ass. So you know, you can play aggressive, of course, when your support is coming. You can bait the enemy like I was baiting the brand. Don't run away. You constantly have to look at your map. And yeah, now again, farm. You know, farm. I have to farm again. I see my Jax on the other side of the map. I'm gonna farm his jungle. Constantly, constantly, constantly farming. You're probably getting tired of this, but I would much rather upload a video like this than upload a video where I'm stomping the enemy. So that's why I'm doing this, and I feel like this is a better video because you saw me get absolutely destroyed in the early game, and I just like the only way to get back into the game is like this. And as I said, Ezreal skills like an absolute truck right now. As you can see, I'm even 1.5k ahead of the Vayne. Vayne is 5 on 1 and I am 1,500 gold ahead. You see how crazy it is? Look at this. I'm ahead of the Vayne while I died 4 times and she has 5 kills. Why? Because I'm farming. Oh, he dies. You see, I'm still not quite dealing enough damage, but we're getting there, we're getting there. You will skill super hard, as I said. Unfortunately, we have to give this dragon as well. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're very likely gonna have to give them 3 dragons. I need to position carefully here. Oh, look at that damage. Look at this damage. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh, look at that damage. I need to be careful. Don't want to die because of him. You see, I'm running away from him. Boom, boom, and I kill him. That's the positioning that you want to have against the Rammus. You don't want to get close to him because he's going to destroy you. Ultimate. Boom. You should be dead as well. What is the quadra kill? I know the Vayne is here. Look, I just go on the Vayne. Boom, boom. There it is. Quadra kill. Hey, where's my quadra kill? Wait, I got scammed for my quadra kill. That's another kill. Penta kill! Where is my penta kill game? What the hell? No, come on. This was a penta. Yo. Hey, that's a joke, man. Why was it not a penta kill? They're like, come on. I literally killed every single one of them. And look at what I'm doing. Of course, yet again, you don't want to give the enemy any chance to farm. Taking the entire jungle. Look at this. I have 13,000 gold. 13,000 gold. And I started this game as 0-4. I started the game as 0-4. And while this scenario has been pretty good for me because my jungler is not being annoying about it and I'm just doing it really well, you know, farming up so hard. This is obviously not always gonna happen. You know, when you get stomped in the early game, I know it's super rough. But this is like the best way to make a comeback in general, but especially as an Ezreal. Because as I said, Ezreal skills like a truck. So you don't need to win the early game. So even if you lose early game super hard like we did in this game, this is the way to make a comeback. You see, I'm just farming everything. Everything. And I can already get a Blade of the Rune King, which is my 4th item. So, yeah, they're taking the Baron. They're taking the Baron. Our Jax is not here. It's fine. Like, we don't have to overextend for this. We just, you know, I'm not going in as you can see. I'm just using some of my abilities, but not going in. Why would I go in? You see, I'm pinging my team. Guys, we don't need to. It's okay. It's fine. Jax is farming. It's okay. Because, as I said, Ezreal skills so hard that you'll pretty much beat anyone. Even a Vayne is not scary for Ezreal anymore. Like, the bonus damage. He was already insanely strong in the late game. But now he's even stronger. Here, yet again, you know, I just, like... What is this video even about? It's just me farming. I mean, I could just play Farming Simulator, right? Would probably be the same as this video. But now, oh my god. After you farmed like the way that I did, you're gonna be unbeatable. You're gonna be absolutely unbeatable. You're gonna be so strong. It's not even normal. Like, I'm nearly level 14 and Vayne is level 12. Look at this. Vayne is level 12. Oh, I have to be careful. Just stay away from the Rammus. Positioning was not too good. It's fine though. But look at my damage now, guys. Look at this. Look at my damage. Oh my god. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that damage. Ezreal late game, by the way, guys. That first ability does like 700 damage or something to the squishies. It's not even normal how much damage it deals. Jesus Christ. Who thought of buffing Ezreal? Can someone please tell me who thought it was a good idea to buff Ezreal? Who the hell would think that buffing Ezreal could possibly be a good idea? Ah, oh, I killed him. Nice. Legendary even. From 0-4 to legendary. I killed 11 people in a row, guys. Ezreal is insane. And if you're losing the game, this is how to make a comeback. I'm not quite sure why we're not finishing the game. We can just finish the game right now. Not anymore though. And the build where you go for armor is also insanely strong, as I said. Like, that build is broken against a full attack damage enemy. You're not gonna deal as much damage, but you're gonna be unkillable. You're literally unkillable because you have so much armor. Here I'm trying to sneak their red buff because they're chasing my Wukong. Just quick sneaking the red buff. You know, I'm taking it so fast anyway, so I'm trying to sneak it. And the scuttle crap is up. I'm going back though. The reason that I'm going back is I'm full build. Why would I need a scuttle crap? Like, I don't even care. I just want to get my full build. Boom, death stance, protobot enchant to be even more aggressive. And I hate to say it, but at this moment it's over. Like, when you get full build as an Ezreal, the game is over. Unless the enemy has the Elder Dragon, of course, but the game is over. Like, right now, we won the game. Unless I screw up really badly, the game is over. Like, the damage and the tankiness that I have is just beyond insane. Here I'm just quickly checking whether or not their blue buff is up. It's not up because you can check it with your first ability. So I'm not taking it. I'm not diving in, of course. Oh, Akali's getting caught. It's fine though. I can just solo carry with the Soraka right now. Look at this. Look at this. Boom! Look at that damage. Look at this. He's just dead. He's just dead. But he dealt so much damage to me. Wow. Oh! No, no, no! I nearly died. Soraka healing. Death stance. Ay, ay, ay! Soraka. My Soraka's broken. What the hell? Look at that. Boom! And we won the game, guys. I mean, I'm just getting the Elder Dragon for fun here. But, wow. But what was it? Soraka healing though? What? Jesus Christ. Does that mean that I have to make a Soraka video soon, guys? Is that finally gonna be the Soraka video? Maybe. Boom. Yeah, now we're just gonna finish the game. Like, I'm just gonna kill the Lulu. Lulu can never escape from me because I have a Blade Rune King as well. Come on, Lulu. Fight me. Late game Ezreal. I just don't get it. Why the hell would they buff Ezreal? I seriously don't understand. I just don't. Like, look at this, man. Look at this damage. Wow. As if it was not enough. As if his damage was not enough, guys. Just as if. As if his damage was not enough. Boom! I dodged the Rammus ultimate as well. My god. Boom! Look at... The enemies cannot do anything. The enemies cannot do anything. When you reach 4 item Ezreal, the enemies cannot do anything. And then when you reach 5 items, when you get either a Guardian Angel or the Death Stance, the game is over. Like, the game is over at that point. Let's take a look at how much damage I did compared to my team. Better than... Yeah. This was on my Smurf, by the way, which is Diamond rank. Look at this. Like, every single game was just like this. You can look at my history as well. It's crazy. Ezreal just crazy champion, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Ezreal video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.